Okay, we're taking a look at problem 5, and it says solving one variable equations. It says what is the solution or solutions of 2 to the x equals 0.5x plus 2. So I'm going to graph it on my free graphing calculator at www.desmos.com, and I'm going to graph the first equation, and I'm going to say y equals 2 to the x. And there's my first. Then I'm going to graph the second. Oh, let me put it up here. 0.5x plus 2. Okay. And I'm going to zoom out just to make sure it does hit at 2 different places. So I'm going to mark those 2 places. I'm going to have to zoom in here to get this point. That first point is 1.037 and 2.052. So there's my first, and let's see. And we're looking for x, so we're looking for the x values. 1.037. And they got 1.45. Let's make sure that I put it in correctly. 0.0. Well, I have an extra 0. That's my problem. I apologize. Okay, and so that's a lot better. So here, again, we have 1.445, which rounds to 1.45 for my x value. That's the first value they got, 1.45. And let's look at the other intersection point. I'm going to have to zoom in to get a better look at it. And it is at negative 0.3863. And that's the same thing. They have negative 3.86. Okay? And they round it to the nearest 100. So then it asks us what are the solution or solutions of each equation. And let me just pull up my whiteboard so that I can write it here. So we'll say 5a, b, and c. All right, so the first one we'll do 0.3 to the x. 0.3 raise, and I hit for the raise, I'm hitting the shift and the 6 button to the x. And then for the next one, I think it was just 5, if I remember correctly. Yes, y equals to 5. And so I am going to, yep, here it is up here. And it only hits at one place. And it hits at negative 1.337. So we'll round. So we have x equals negative 1.34. All right, let's do b. b is at 1.25 to the x power. 1.25 to the x power equals negative 2x. Negative 2x. And I am going to have to move back down. I'm going to zoom out first to make sure that I'm not hitting it anywhere else, and I'm not. And then I'll zoom in to see where's the intersection point. And the intersection point looks like it's at negative 0.45. So I'll write it here. X equals negative 0.45. All right. I don't know why they're just looking for the x value, but hey, that's fine. We'll find just the x value. Y is part of the solution point as well, but we can just find the x value. All right, last one. We have negative 2 to the x, so let's put that in our. So we have negative 2. Let me see, is it raised to the x inside the parentheses? Alright, let me make sure that's what they have. Yes, it is. And then we have y equals 3/4 x minus 4. So I have y equals 3 divided by 4. Just put the arrow key x plus 4, I think it was, minus 4. There we go. And I'm going to have to zoom out to see where it intersects. And it only intersects at one place. So I raise it up when they're trying to show it to me. And it looks like x equals 1.5 and I round to 2. So I hope that this helps. Make sure I answered all the questions. Yes, I hope this helps.